Hello and welcome, my name is Mr. Cannell, and in this tutorial we'll be looking at the work of Jasper James. Up on screen is the edit I've put together for you, and we'll be creating this in just a second. Key things you'll be needing for a Jasper James edit is a background, either landscape, cityscape, or a wide angle view, and a portrait, preferably a silhouette. So I'm going to reuse this silhouette from earlier. So let's make a start. I'm going to start with going to my silhouette image, and you'll want this to have your plain background, ideally a nice even silhouette with not too much going on around the edges. To start off with, I'm going to go to my object selection tool, third down on my toolbar there, and or just press W, but select that and draw a selection around my portrait like that. Then I'm going to press Ctrl and J to duplicate the selected area onto a separate layer. I've got it just down there. Now I'm going to need a cityscape, so I'm going to grab this one I had lying around, right click, select Duplicate Layer, and this dialog box will appear in the document section. Just going to scroll down and find my face. It's side on face 2. Press OK, come back to my document, and now it's there. I'm going to press Ctrl and T to transform and just enlarge that image ever so slightly and move it across. Hit Enter to confirm my transformation. Then in the layer panel, I'm going to click and drag that below my new silhouette. Then I'm going to select my silhouette. You can rename that if you want. Let's rename that silhouette like so. And I'm just going to select a different blend mode for this face, so it starts interacting with the layer below it. And I'm going to choose the multiply option, like so. Press V for my move tool, or select it from the top bar there, and then I can just move my head around and place it wherever I like. So maybe I want it down a bit more off to the side, like so. Now that's good enough, but what you might like to try out is just softening this area a little bit more, the landscape a bit more, just to make that edge a little bit more refined. You can do that by pressing Ctrl, Shift and N to create a new layer, hitting Enter, going over to our paint bucket tool, which is G if you've already got it if the paint bucket's already up, and then just fill in that layer with white. I'm going to move that below our portrait. Then I'm going to press Ctrl and hover over the thumbnail of that silhouette and have it selected. And then I'm going to hide the area underneath that silhouette by pressing the Alt key and selecting our layer mask. And you'll see we reveal all the areas underneath it. And then I'm going to change the blend mode on that white layer to something like overlay. No, and play around with some of these. Let's try light, soft light. And I'm going to reduce the opacity somewhat because it's a bit too much. But if I reduce it by about half, there we go. Nice and simple stuff. And that lightens up the background image and keeps the area inside the silhouette a lot darker. So we get that really nice, rich contrast, quite similar to a Jasper James image. Thank you, and take care.